How do transfer of development rights work? Have you ever wondered how some areas manage to grow while others remain untouched? One tool that helps balance development and conservation is called transfer of development rights. This concept is essential for real estate investing, especially when navigating legal and regulatory aspects and zoning regulations. So, how does it all work? Transfer of development rights allows property owners to separate their development rights from their land. This means they can sell these rights to another property owner or developer. The land where the rights are sold is known as the sending area, while the land where the rights can be used is called the receiving area. Local governments usually designate these areas. Sending areas often include farmland, natural habitats, or historic sites that need protection. On the other hand, receiving areas are typically urban or suburban zones where development is encouraged, often near existing infrastructure. Once the sending and receiving areas are identified, property owners in the sending areas can legally sever their development rights. These rights representing the potential to build a certain number of housing units or square footage. After severing these rights, owners can sell them in the market to developers or landowners in the receiving areas. Developers who purchase these rights can apply them to their properties in receiving areas. This allows them to exceed normal zoning limits, such as building taller structures or increasing density. By doing this, developers can create more profitable projects than what zoning regulations would typically allow. Another important aspect is that once development rights are sold from a sending area, the land is usually protected permanently. This is often done through conservation easements or restrictive covenants. This means the landowner cannot develop the property beyond agreed limits, preserving its agricultural or conservation value. For real estate investors, transfer of development rights presents a unique opportunity. Investors can acquire development rights as an asset that can be traded or used to enhance the value of their projects. By purchasing rights from landowners who wish to preserve their land, investors can then use these rights to build larger or more intensive projects in growth areas. However, it is crucial to understand the regulatory framework surrounding TDR programs. Local planning authorities must establish clear zoning designations and formulas for calculating transferable rights. Legal mechanisms are also necessary to enforce land use restrictions on sending areas. Investors need to be aware of these regulations, as they directly affect the feasibility and profitability of projects involving transfer of development rights. In essence, transfer of development rights creates a market for development potential that balances land conservation with urban growth. For real estate investors, understanding how to buy, sell, and apply these rights can add value to development projects while aligning investments with local planning goals.